the game changer we need.
My thoughts exactly.
Charlotte, thanks for reaching out. I'm guessing this means Mutiny is gaining another top superstar?
Quite the opposite, actually.
What do you mean?
I'm not joining Mutiny. I'm here to pull you out of it. It's not too late to change course and be on the right side of things.
Pull me out? Why would I want out? Mutiny is shaking things up, Charlotte. I'm exactly where I should be.
At what cost, though? I've watched you rise. You've always had the potential to lead, not follow. Remember why you got into wrestling? Was it to follow someone else's orders?
It's not like that. Punk and Bailey, they're not just leading us. They're empowering us, inspiring us.
You once told me that I inspired you. Not only to get into wrestling, but to make a mark, not just to blend in. Don't lose that vision, Tiffany. Don't let Mutiny's clouded dreams overshadow your aspirations.
You did inspire me, but that was a long time ago. Maybe I'm not the same person I was then.
Or maybe you've just forgotten what you came here to do. Watch my match on SmackDown next week. It might just remind you.
We'll see.
Tonight was a reminder of what passion and dedication look like. And that match wasn't just another random fight. Our throwback gear and my vintage moves were no accident. It was a message intended for an audience of one. Tiffany Stratton, I hope you were watching closely. That match, that fire you saw, that's why I'm at the top of this business. And it's why you got into the ring, inspired by people like me. But here's the real talk. You shouldn't be living in someone else's shadow, like CM Punk and Bailey want. You're not meant to be just a piece in their game. You belong somewhere you can truly be inspired, where you can unlock the potential you've always had, not with people who dictate your path, but someone who supports your journey. It's your time, Tiffany. And it's time to chart your own path. Remember why you started. Remember what drove you to step into the ring. It's not too late to make a choice that defines your legacy. Make it count.
So, do we need to talk about a plan B?
No. I'm making headway. Slowly. We'll get through to Tiffany eventually.
You sure? Because I was thinking it might be faster to just bake her a cake with "Come back, Tiffany" written on it.
I'm aware of the risks, but I'm not backing down. This isn't just about rescuing Tiffany. It's about proving there's a different way to lead.
I get it, but plans fall apart. In my time in MMA, I saw bloodied fighters trip into a knockout. With Survivor Series approaching fast, we can't afford a misstep.
Then it's a good thing I'm not going to fail.
All right then. Make sure to bring that determination against Bailey. She won't know what hit her.
Yes, she will. Me.
Charlotte?
Oh, so you can show up here, but not for your matches?
Never said I was the one who'd be facing you. Maybe you need to read your messages more carefully next time, Charlotte.
Whatever, Bailey. I thought you were coming alone, Tiffany.
Bailey wanted to come too.
And why wouldn't I? We're more than just a team. We're family. Tiffany knows she belongs by my side.
More like safely under your thumb. Remember, Tiffany, real growth happens when you step out on your own, not when you're overshadowed by someone else.
You mean step out and follow you? You're not looking for her independence, Charlotte. You just want her under your wing because you know her potential for Team WWE.
I'm just reminding Tiffany of who inspired her to be here in the first place. It's not about control. It's about rekindling that spark. Seems like you're scared she might remember her own strength. or see how little you really have.
Charlotte, I'll face you any day, any place.
Then why did you send Shayna to face her last time?
I was delegating responsibility, but Shayna didn't get the job done. So now I'll step up and show you what true leadership is about. Let's do it on Mutiny turf this week.
Fine with me. It's about time Tiffany saw firsthand what real leadership is. Not just directives, but inspiring action. Maybe she'll see why she admired what I stand for.
What she'll see is me exposing you as a fraud. And she'll see it from the best seat in the house, as a special guest referee.
Okay.
Tiffany, when you're out there calling the shots, just give me a fair chance to show what I can do. I'll show you one wrestler to idolize and one to despise.
Charlotte setting her up for the figure eight. This could be it for Bayley right here in the heart of Mutiny.
No. Bayley's begging Tiffany to break the hold. Stratton's supposed to be impartial.
The deck does not look as stacked as Bayley had hoped. Charlotte's down.
So much for neutrality, Saxton.
Bayley's taking advantage.
A quick count, and this one's over.
And just when it seemed like Tiffany was going to uphold the integrity of this match.
That's the influence of Mutiny. They play by their own rules, and now Tiffy time means winning time for Bayley.
Look at Stratton's face. She knows she crossed the line.
And that's exactly what Bayley wanted her to do.
A pivotal and potentially regrettable moment for Tiffany Stratton.
Hey, how are you feeling after that?
I'll be all right. But yeah, you nailed me good there.
Thanks. I learned from the best.
Well, you made your point tonight, loud and clear. So I'm backing off. You've shown you can stand your ground, even if I don't agree with where you're standing.
For what it's worth, I appreciated you trying.
Of course. Bayley was right. I was trying to get you on our side. You'd have been a great addition. You're what this sport needs, a strong, capable woman shaping our future. I'm proud I inspired you to get into wrestling.
You are still inspiring me. Watching you compete up close tonight, you made me feel like a kid again.
Was that why you hesitated before you knocked me into next week?
Yeah, maybe. I didn't like Bayley needing my help to win, and I don't like being pushed around by her either. But you've been trying to push me around too. You said it yourself. I need to blaze my own trail, not follow or recreate someone else's.
Maybe we've both been looking backward too much. Instead of revisiting old matches, we should be making new history.
I like the sound of that.
Then let's do it, but not here. This isn't the place for what comes next. At least not for you. Let you and me take this to SmackDown, a stage worthy of your talents and maybe a new beginning. I mean, if you want. It's your choice.
You and me, facing off? I'll be there. That match was a blast, Charlotte. It's been a while since I've had that much fun.
I'm glad to hear you enjoyed it, considering it didn't go your way this time.
Guess I can still learn a few things.
Don't sell yourself short. I bet if you didn't feel guilty about laying me out last week, you'd have definitely come out on top.
Maybe. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, that was the first real match I've had since joining Mutiny.
That doesn't surprise me. They've been stifling you. Afraid you'd outgrow their control if you realized your full potential.
Because mutiny time doesn't necessarily mean Tiffy time.
Exactly. And it is your time. Not just a step away, but to even fight back. If you want to.
Yeah, I do. It's time I stand up and show them they can't define my limits or my destiny. I'm rewriting my story starting today.
Now who's being inspiring?
Well, I had forgotten how amazing those outfits were, Charlotte. Do you keep a wardrobe person on retainer?
Actually, I'd love their number. I'm thinking of getting myself one of those purple ones, for when I'm feeling a little extra.
I'm not sure you could pull it off, but I'd like to see that.
Me too. Seriously, though, convincing Tiffany to leave Mutiny and join us? That's huge.
They thought they had someone special in Tiff. But they're gonna find out that they just lost someone irreplaceable.
We're happy to have her on board. She's a game changer. Not to mention you too, of course.
It is great. But are we just gonna sit around and celebrate, or are we gonna talk about how we get ready for Survivor Series? What's the plan?
I'm heading over to Raw to get us one more ally.
Good idea. We can use all the help we can get. Just make sure whoever you find is worthy.
I'll do my best to get someone who makes us all look as good as you do. Another minute, Mutiny might have taken over all of WWE. You said it yourself. This is no time to sit back. So I want you and your bro.
You're right. If me and Jimmy can get straight, we could help WWE take Mutiny down once and for all.
That's what I'm talking about.
What do you want, Oos? Because whatever it is, I don't have time for it.
Look, man. I just want to talk. That's all.
Talk? Bro, after everything that's gone down between us, you really think we still got things to hash out?
Listen. It's about Mutiny, man. They're tearing this place apart. We can't just sit back and watch.
Then why don't you go chat up the Rock? Final boss can be that final hero.
I tried, bro. Rock's too wrapped up in his own world to deal with this. But this ain't about him. It's us, Oos. I need you to help take down Mutiny.
You need me? Can't rebuild the bridge you already burned. This isn't like when we were kids fighting over the TV remote. It's real.
I know, but I wish it was that simple. Back then, we could throw down and be good after. All it took was a quick scrap and we're straight.
Yeah, I'd beat you up until Mom turned the hose on us.
Beat me up? Big bro, I remember laying you out until she cooled us off.
Is that right? Well, Mom ain't here now, and I got time before the show starts. How about we get in the ring and see who really needs saving?
Oh, it's on, Oos.
Yo, that felt right. Like old times. Clearing the air with the fight. Felt good putting all that stuff behind us.
For real, man. And hey, I'm sorry for not having your back with all that family stuff a few months ago.
Nah, I wasn't even upset about that. I was angry about, well, something. You know, I can't even remember what it was this time. Are you sure you weren't mad at me?
I don't think so. But maybe. Look, with our history, I'm sure one of us had heat with the other one for a legit reason.
Well, it's squashed now. And you know, if we can show up in the ring together, take on Mutiny side by side, maybe Rock will realize that it's time to put family first, not just the cash flow. That would really put the nail in Mutiny's coffin.
Yeet. But first things first, we gotta get our groove back. Let's line up a tag match. Knock off any rust.
I'm down, Oos. Let's remind everyone why we're the baddest tag team in the game. WWE Universe, you just saw the return of the Usos and we lit up that ring. Ain't nobody can throw down like we do. But tonight was about more than just a reunion. It's about sending a message.
You know it, Oos. We put our issues aside because there's a bigger battle to fight against mutiny. But if we're gonna win the battle, we need the heaviest hitters. So I'm calling you out. Rock, where you at, man? You out there making movies, chasing that spotlight? While we're here fighting to save the company that made you. It's time to come back down to earth and pick a side, cuz.
But it's not just the final boss. We need every single superstar out there. Mutiny thinks they can break us down, turn us against each other. We're not having it. It's time for all of us in WWE to come together. Shut them down.
Survivor Series is coming, and it's our chance to show the world what we're really about. We're calling everyone to the front line. Let's make a stand together.
So let's lace up, step up, and throw down. It's time to shut down mutiny. Remind them and everyone else, when you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
Yeet!
Jay, phenomenal speech out there. Really stirring stuff. You actually inspired me to mend fences with my cousin after he married my ex. Funny story. I didn't know she was my ex until the wedding. I thought we were going to a retirement party. I guess we were. Just more a retirement for our marriage.
Cool story, Troy.
Point is, Mutiny was inspired by your promo too. Word is, CM Punk is sending 3 of his top guys to take you down in a match next week.
3 on 2, huh? That sounds about right for Punk.
It's more than just numbers. I'd say he's aiming to shut down your little Usos reunion for good. All this unity talk, rallying the roster, trying to get The Rock involved. It's making them less than pleased. They want to break your spirit. And your bodies. It doesn't help that you'll be outnumbered.
Then it sure would be nice if our cousin The Rock would show up and even the odds. Family's supposed to have your back, right?
Clearly, I'm not the best person to ask when it comes to cousins. But I think in general, yes, that's true.
Then maybe you can send Rock a message. Let him know it's serious and we need some backup.
I'll send the word up the chain. No guarantees. I only have access to his assistant's assistant. But I'll stress how critical the situation is. Maybe it'll push him to take a stand.
It's about time he did.
Do you think The Rock ever even got word that we needed him?
It looked like he saw the match announced on social media. But maybe that was his assistant's assistant posting. Who knows? We've got a TLC tag match at NXT to worry about now.
And this is on their turf now. KO out here talking about reuniting an old team. Could get nasty, Oos. We really might need some serious backup this time. We better reach out to The Rock again, for real. We need all the help we can get.
He made his choice. He's not coming. This is on us now. I've moved on, and so should you.
Then what are we doing, Oos? Was it the whole point to convince Rock to stand with us? If he's not coming, why are we walking into this trap?
Look, Oos, I hear you. We wanted the Rock in our corner, yeah. But maybe this whole thing ain't about getting someone to fight our battles. It's about us standing tall, on our own 2 feet. We step into NXT, face down whatever they got, because that's what the Usos do. We fight. They knock us down, we come back swinging harder. Maybe, just maybe, that'll show everyone. The Rock, the locker room, the whole dang world, how the Usos roll. Always ready, always standing tall. And if that takes us standing alone to prove that point, then that's what we're gonna do. Stand together and stand strong.
Okay. If this is our stand, then let's go light up Mutiny with that USO fire.
Yeet!
Yeet!
Into the ring. Whip to the outside here.
This could be a turning point.
The Usos setting up for something big.
Here they go.
Double cross body to the outside.
Yeet.
I know you're excited, but don't yeet, Saxton.
Broad breaker with a clothesline. Where did he come from?
I have no idea.
And now Jey gets slammed into the steel steps. The mood has quickly changed.
Sammy and KO had an ace up their sleeve in Mutiny's enforcer, Broad Breaker.
And now Breaker cinches in. The Steiner recliner.
What are these three up to now?
It looks like Mutiny is going to impale him with that chair. Roman Reigns with a spear out of nowhere.
Everyone in this arena is shocked, including both teams.
We've been waiting for the final boss, but instead, the original tribal chief has picked a side. Broad Breaker is reeling.
And they nail Breaker with 1D.
You're not going to get away that easy, Sammy. Time to pay the piper.
Sammy is begging, pleading for forgiveness from the Usos.
He's not going to get it.
Superman punch.
And the double super kick.
That'll do it. What a victory for the Usos in the heart of Mutiny territory with an assist from the head of the table.
Sami Zayn's Mutiny debut was a giant dud.
Thanks to Roman Reigns and the Usos' Herculean effort.
Certainly not the reunion that Sammy and KO hoped everyone would be talking about.
And that look says it all, guys. The Usos' courage inspired the OTC to join the fight against Mutiny.
All three family members standing united. They've not just won a match, they've made a statement. Incredible resilience and unity shown here tonight.
Yeet!
I'll allow it.
Gotta hand it to you, Jay. You and Jimmy really brought the fire to Mutiny.
Yeah, and Roman brought the gasoline.
You know it. We're all in this together now.
So Jimmy and Roman are both on board.
Yeet. They're both ready to take down Mutiny at Survivor Series. Roman's done with sitting on the sideline. He's all in.
And The Rock?
He sent me a text hyping up how many people saw the match.
Huh? At least we know he's watching.
Yeah. He's watching the numbers and hearing cha-ching every time someone says Survivor Series. But we're the ones with the real business to handle. What's our next move?
We need to go after the Unity titles. It's time to make a big statement.
Agreed. It's a huge feather in Punk's cap right now. Let's make sure Mutiny walks into Survivor Series without them.
Yeet. But which two of us are going after it?
You two. There's no sense in letting Punk know we're all working together.
The less he knows, the better.
Great. Go get those Unity titles. We'll keep our Unity secret for now.
Have you two come for a friendly chat, or is this some sort of an ambush?
Let's call it a royal decree. Because this gentleman and the Queen are going after the Unity titles.
You two? Interesting. Not the combination I would have expected. How about I schedule a warm-up match just to see how this all works?
No. The WWE brass let this mutiny thing get out of hand, and now it's on us to fix their mess. We need to show them how it's done. Those titles, we're taking them back before Survivor Series. Yeet.
Fair enough. I should warn you, though, Punk is not eager to hand out Unity title shots, especially to a team from WWE.
We figured. What's it going to take?
The word is that the only way for a team from our side to earn a shot at the Unity Championships is in a 4-way tornado tag match at NXT Mutiny. If you want those titles before Survivor Series, you'll have to run through their best teams.
Line them up, Oos. We'll clear that path and claim that gold. No doubt.
Okay. If you want me to make arrangements, I will. But you'll be walking into the lion's den.
Only because the Queen hasn't conquered it yet.
Set it up.
Hold on, that's not Mutiny making their way to the ring, but it sure looks like it. Someone has definitely been studying their opponents.
Look out. I think CM Punk just got hurt.
You think we were transported to NXT?
Look at KO. He looks really focused and ready to go.
The swagger, the intensity, it's spot on.
And Io Sky looks like she's had a few too many.
They say laughter is the best medicine, and this might just be the prescription WWE needed tonight.
Mutiny are going to need prescriptions after these 4 are done with them at Survivor Series.
You have to believe Mutiny is paying close attention right now.
I assume everyone's laser focused as we head into Survivor Series.
Let's hear what Team WWE has to say.
Your savior is here. I am CM Punk, and I have come to rescue WWE and revolutionize this entire sport so that I can benefit.
And me too, right?
We'll see, Bailey.
You're the boss. Watching you orchestrate all these double crosses is so reassuring for your second in command.
That's the kind of loyalty that keeps us on top.
I thought it was all the cheating.
CM Punk has heard enough.
I guess imitation is the highest form of flattery. Or maybe this is all just hero worship. But while you're busy out there clowning around, Mutiny is continuing our takeover. And after Survivor Series, our dominance will be undeniable.
Which one is the real Punk? What Midwestern city are you from? Only the real CM Punk would know that. It's not like he constantly talks about it and has made it the cornerstone of his oh-so-authentic, down-to-earth, blue-collar personality.
Bailey, ding dong, hello. It's the Windy City, which is perfect because I'm full of hot air.
You're so intent on entertaining everyone, aren't you? Well, if it's a show you want, I'm more than happy to oblige. Because as it turns out, you're not the only ones at SmackDown tonight wearing Mutiny colors. And trust me, the others are not playing dress up.
The real Mutiny is here.
Survivor Series can wait, but apparently we can't. Looks like we're about to have a 4-on-4 match right here on SmackDown after this break.